Hello, my name's Rachel, and I have to confess something to you. I'm not proud of it, but there's no point hiding from the truth anymore. It's time. I'm married. Happily, I thought. We've been together for 8 years, and Mark has always been good to me. Patient, loving. We built a life that should have been enough for anyone. A cozy home, weekend getaways, quiet dinners with wine and laughter. But somewhere along the way, the rhythm of our marriage settled into something too predictable, too safe. The passion, the hunger for each other. It faded like an old photograph left in the sun. And then there was Daniel. He started at the firm about 2 years ago. At first, I didn't pay much attention. He was just another colleague, a face I'd nod to in the hallways, make small talk with at the coffee machine. But as the weeks passed, our conversations became deeper. Laughing about stupid office politics, staying late to finish projects, sharing personal stories I had never even told Mark. One evening, we were working late again, the office nearly empty. I remember the way Daniel looked at me, his eyes searching mine like he already knew something I wasn't ready to admit. And then it happened. A kiss. Soft at first, hesitant, but it felt like it set my whole body on fire. I felt alive, more alive than I had in years. I knew it was wrong. But in that moment, I didn't care. That was 6 months ago. Since then, Daniel and I have been inseparable. Secret lunches, stolen kisses in stairwells, sneaking out on weekends when I told Mark I was meeting a friend. And the worst part? I fell in love with him. Deeply, hopelessly. I didn't mean for it to happen, but there's something about Daniel that makes me feel seen, wanted. Like I'm a part of his world in a way I no longer am with Mark. It's not that I don't love my husband. I do. But it's like loving an old song you've heard 1,000 times. Familiar, comforting. But the melody no longer moves you. With Daniel, everything is new and electric. He's all I think about. And it terrifies me, because I know I'm standing on the edge of a cliff. I can't keep this up forever. I can't keep lying to both of them. I know what you're thinking. I should end it with one of them. And I've tried. I've rehearsed the words in my head, standing in front of the mirror, trying to picture Mark's face when I tell him the truth, when I break his heart. But the guilt claws at me, and I don't have the strength to do it. And then last night, everything changed. I was with Daniel at his apartment. We were lying there, wrapped up in each other, when he turned to me and said, "Rachel, I need to tell you something." My heart froze. I knew that tone. It was the tone of someone about to confess something big, something that could shatter everything. For a brief second, I thought he was going to tell me he loved me, that we could finally be together, but he didn't. He said, "I'm married." I laughed at first, thinking it was some sick joke, but the look on his face told me otherwise. I felt my whole world collapse in on itself. He showed me a picture of her on his phone. Emma, his wife of 5 years. The woman he never mentioned, not once in all our time together. The woman he was betraying, just like I was betraying Mark. And that's when it hit me. We were both liars, both cheaters, two people drowning in a web of deceit, thinking we'd found some kind of escape in each other. But really, we were just pulling each other under. So, here I am, sitting in my car, staring at the house I share with my husband, knowing I have to tell him everything, not just about Daniel, but about the parts of me that drifted away long before this affair even began. I loved Daniel. I think a part of me still does. But in the end, the truth always finds a way to surface. And now, I have no choice but to face it. Because if I've learned anything from this, it's that the only thing more dangerous than a secret is when two people are keeping the same one.